Perfect.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time, whatever day it is. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. So let's make this money. My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the boring, complicated terms, pattern memorization, Elliott wave theory, you know, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think it's count. And then with the ABCs, it doesn't need to be complicated, guys. It really doesn't. Trading is only as complicated as you make it. Support, resistance. That's all you need. Simple, very basic, but basic works. Create and maintain a solid foundation, and everything you build on it can hold. But if you build a house on sand, it's going to sink. You know, the foundation's not there. With this, I show you how to successfully trade, period. All right, moving on. Oh, y'all see my shirt? A penny for, look, here's my shirt. Can you see that? It's so funny. It's so funny. Can you see that right there? Penny for your thoughts. Seems a little pricey. So funny. So funny, guys. All right, moving on. Get the jokes out of here, guys. We're talking about, we're supposed to be serious. Man, get out of here. If you want serious, that's somewhere else. Here, it's family. You know, you act all professional and everything when you're at work, but when you're with family, you can get back. Man, I thought today was Sunday. It's been raining all day. It just stopped. Right now it's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's been raining all day since the early morning. Let me turn this down. My camera's giving me feedback. My security camera. All right. But yeah. But here it's just family. But I thought it was Sunday. There we go. Let's see. Jono says Crypto Candy is in the house. What's up, guys? What is up? So happy you guys are here. All right. Speaking about what's here, not profits. Profits aren't here unless you happen to get in one of the coins that we talked about in the group. And that one, shoot, I already forgot what it was. What coin was it? It was P-O-N-K-E, Ponky, I guess. That one did really well. Y'all can see that, right? Yep. So this one, I think it went above 79%, but it did hit our second target, and we actually moved up our stop loss. We moved up our stop loss twice. I posted this on Twitter, I believe. Moved up our stop loss twice, and if, let's say, our target didn't get hit and it just dumped, well, we would have had 50%. And this is what we do. This is what we do in the VIP. We don't put a lot of calls out. We put calls that are ready. Now, does this happen all the time? No, especially not right now. So one thing I would never do is I would never try to hype up the group just so I can get, you know, more VIP members. No, this happens, and when it does, it feels great. You know, matter of fact, we got stopped out on this one. We got stopped out on this one. You can see I lost 10%. So one thing with me, I keep it very real. I'm not trying to trick anybody. I'm not trying to bamboozle anybody. Do we win trades? Yes. Do we lose trades? Sometimes. You know, it just depends on the market. It really does. It depends on the market. And what was funny was I got this alert saying that we got stopped out, and not even a few minutes later, I got another alert on another meme coin that was pumping. So it's like, okay, well, you know, are the meme coins going down or are the meme coins going up? So I started looking at a bunch of meme coins, and I have a lot of alerts going off, or a lot of alerts that are set. In addition to that, all night last night, same thing, just moving my alerts. And lately, my alerts have been going off at night, you know, 11 p.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And what I'm doing is I'm checking the charts, see if they're ready, and updating the group. I don't sleep, guys. I don't sleep. My goal is to make you money. Plain and simple. Now, of course, if you are in the group, the very first step to do is watch the videos. Watch the videos. They are going to save you so much time, so much effort, so much heartache, so much money, because I show you all this stuff in videos that are 3, 4, 5 minutes long. On average, about 4 minutes. And there's one topic per video. And then, of course, you watch the videos, you take notes, you watch it again, take more notes. And I always say watch it at least 3 times, because the first time you may skip some stuff or it may not click. Second time starts clicking. Third time it's like, oh, okay, I see it now. And the more times you do this, the more times you invest in yourself, the more profits you'll get. And here, this one looked good. It just needs to get this support, but nobody knows what's going to happen. And it came down and we lost 10%. Okay, no problem. Go into the next trade or send another alert. But this one I am watching. I am watching this one. I don't have an alert on it, but I am watching it. We can see it right here. Pepe down 7.6% on the day. Phantom, we're in this one, guys. I believe we're in this one. Let me double check. Phantom. Yeah, we're in this one. We got in it. Let's see here. Let me just show you something real quick. So let's just show you this really quick. Uh-oh. Bitcoin. Uh-oh. I can't paste. I don't want to show you the chart, though. I can't show you the chart. Because it's a VIP chart. Is it going to let me do it? Okay, so I know. I'll do this. I'll work around it. Okay. So this is for FTM. And this one was on Friday. So 2 days ago, or yesterday. FTM update. Cancel lower entry and add to entry at current price. So this is what I do. I update the group with the calls. And since I'm not doing 15, 25 calls a day, this is very easy to do. I set alerts, my alert went off, and then, let's see, not on this one, but there's sometimes where I'll post the alert on the chart to let you know, hey guys, you know, I have alerts going off. And then of course, move up your stop loss to this. So this may be a clue for you if you are not in the group. This is an area of a stop loss. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, I'm moving on. See here, smash the likes. Yes, guys, smash the likes. Smash the likes. Bumpy trading weekend. Yeah, right now, expect volatility on the weekend. Yeah, right now, I thought it was gonna be good. Yesterday, I was up all night. Yesterday looked really, really nice, and stayed up all night, all morning, and you know, we got some trades. And then today, let me show you this. And this is just to kind of show you. Let's do this. I know you all can't see it, but these are the different categories. We have, oh wait, you can see here. We have DeFi, Solana, Layer 1, DePIN, AI, Real World Assets, RWA, DEX, Launchpads, Oracles. So I'm going through all these. Now, granted, even though like it only says 6% or 5%, I'm going through all these charts. And I'm seeing what's actually breaking resistance and trying to see, you know, if I need to set more alerts depending on the coin. There are some coins that have moved that, me personally, I don't like them. I don't like the coins. I don't like what they are. I don't like the price action. This is what I do all day. And I keep the group up to date to what's moving, what we are looking for, if I'm getting alerts going off. And then of course I put this to, you know, Bitcoin on the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, just kind of give a heads up on pretty much the reason why we don't have a bunch of double digit greens. So that is that. Let's get rid of this. Oh yeah, then I put a little bit of notes. All right, moving on. Let's go ahead and right click. Can we right click? Can we do anything here? Can we right click? We can't right click. What's going on here, guys? Is it the Matrix? The Matrix getting me? MEXC. Nope. Let's go to Binance. Do I have too many things open? Uh-oh. Okay, we'll use this one. Fine. Well, whatever. All right, so right now this is Bitcoin on the daily. Let's see here. Sam says, yo, Joe, what do you know? I'll get back to you on that. I used to always say that at work. Let's see here. Mongo Mind 1 says, FTM looking big. Was thinking about selling for a little profit since the price might come down. Thoughts? Yeah, we'll check that one out. That one will be our first one. So we'll check that one out. And then I'll read the messages in just a moment. See, Bitcoin dominant. I'm sorry, Bitcoin. This is on the daily time frame. And we can see, you know, we have a high, lower high, lower high. And it was in this trend line right here. It broke this trend line. Let's go ahead and draw this out for you. So this is what I see. Everybody can draw it differently. With this, it's more of, this is more subjective to where I can see something and you can see something completely different. But this is what I see. This is a trend line. It broke out barely, came back in, broke out some more, bull trap, came back in, and now it's breaking out. I am in a current long on this one. I entered it yesterday, mentioned it on the live stream just prior to the live stream. I entered the long. I almost got stopped out, like by a few dollars maybe, but I'm still in the trade. I'll give you a heads up. Now it is doing nicely. It has this resistance that it's breaking out of. So let's go ahead and do this on the magnifying glass. I'm sorry, the magnet tool. And let's zoom in. Let us zoom in. And this is what we're looking at. This is on the 4-hour time frame. This is our resistance level. It needs to break above this resistance level in order for it to remain bullish. If it gets rejected here, well, then it comes down. You know, this isn't hard, guys. This really isn't hard. I know you watch a lot of YouTubers. As a matter of fact, I was watching a webinar or screen share earlier today. It was a very long webinar. And a lot of things were discussed in that webinar. And what I like doing is I like seeing how other people trade. I like seeing how other people teach. I like seeing what they're using. And of course, you know, this particular person was talking about Bollinger Bands. I don't use those. I think they're a joke. They were talking about the RSI. They were talking about EMAs versus SMAs. Now, what's the difference between the EMAs and the SMAs? I seriously need, if you were to watch my videos, my live streams, I go over all this stuff. I go over all this stuff. What I really need to do, it just takes so much time, is to go back and, like the majority of my videos, and just clip out the parts where I'm teaching. But that takes so much time. So maybe. All right. But they were talking about the EMAs and the SMAs. So, well, in short, the SMAs, and I talked about this yesterday as well, they are the moving averages, but they're slower. The EMAs, that is faster. For me, I'd rather have slow and steady, because slow and steady wins the race. You know, the EMA is much faster, so you get more fake outs. I don't want fake outs. So here we go. 4-hour time frame. It did break above the level and found support. Found support. Started coming down. Bounce. Started coming up, or the potential for a bounce. This is now our new resistance level. Throughout the entire chart, nothing but support resistance. So this is our new resistance level. Let's change this to yellow. Why not? And you can see it's respecting this. This is where it stopped. And came back. The next candle stopped. Next wick stopped. Next candle, almost. Next candle, just right there. So it needs to break above this to continue the bullishness. If not, what will happen is it might come down to about here-ish. Then maybe come up to about resistance. And then right around this time, this is when you're going to start seeing a bunch of YouTubers say, oh, guys, we are forming a head and shoulders. You know, here is our neckline, potentially. And then our measured move would be somewhere, let's see here, about right here. That's our measured move. Now, one thing that I do, of course, I don't trade patterns, but I do see them. And I know how other people trade. And I know how other people mentor. So if it does break below this level, here's our support. Could it come all the way down here? Maybe. But also remember, everywhere on the chart is support resistance. So of course we do have each candle body and each candle wick is a level of support that it needs to break until it reaches the main level of this pivot. A pivot or a swing is wherever it changes direction. And if it does, let's say it doesn't come all the way down, but it does start doing this, everybody's going to start saying, oh, head and shoulders. But not here. What we do is we look at the current price action and we see what's going to happen. Right now, we have a lot of buying pressure. That's what the wicks represent. On the bottom, it's buying pressure. On the top, it's selling pressure. So we have a lot of buying pressure. Candle bodies aren't as large. And then we have a nice big candle body. Nice big candle body. Buying pressure. We still have 40 minutes left on this one. I think it's going to come down. Maybe to here before it tries up again. But nobody knows. Let's go to a 1 hour time frame. We're just going to do a few more minutes of this, and then we're going to start going to our different charts. So if you do have a chart you want me to do, definitely let me know. This right now is your 1 hour of free mentorship. So if you have questions, now's the time to answer, or now's the time to ask, so I can answer those for you. All right. moving on. Let's see here, looking at this, and what I'm doing is I'm looking at each candle, I'm looking at all the wicks, I'm looking at the strength of the move, I'm looking for all of the pivots. This is everything I'm looking for. So it came up, stopped, down, same level, losing strength, but then got strength, came up, came down. This is really difficult because you got buying pressure, selling pressure. Buying pressure, selling pressure. I still think it's going to come down. This is what I think it's going to do. I think it's going to come down to maybe here before potentially coming up. Now, if it does come up, it really needs to break this level and get back into this zone so that it can go up, potentially. Now, if it does come down here, I'm going to change my long to a short once it breaks this level. Always plan A, plan B, because we don't know what's going to happen. So this would be, you want to buy, you want to sell or do a short. And here you want to buy or add to your entry if you're in Bitcoin. All right, moving on. Let's come over here and let's do a YouTube. That way you don't see any of the VIP charts. We got to be really careful. This was one of the charts. Of course, I am very biased on VRA. For those of you who've been following me for a few years, you know that I love VRA. However, I will be selling VRA this bull run. Last bull run, I got bamboozled. All right, so without further ado, let us go to, let's see here, was this one? Yes, FTM. So let's look at FTM USDT, and we're going to look on MEXC. Okay, so this was given on YouTube as a free chart, and this is a benefit of being here. Like, you get free setups with the thought process. Here we're saying that price action may come up and come down. This is our main level of resistance at that moment. I drew a line and I said, once it breaks this level, candle must close, then we can enter the trade. That's what the circles represent. Circles represent entries or areas I'm pointing out. And sure enough, it broke this level and we entered. So of course, here's just more other thought process as far as, everything else. But for this one, it looks great. If you didn't enter, you could enter now, but just know that you have a very high possibility that it's going to come back down. And the benefit of this, guys, and this is one thing that I stress, and this is one thing that I teach. What we want to do is we want to set alerts. So we would have set an alert above the wicks. And you're going to notice this also with other mentors. Their entries always change. No, we wouldn't have entered because of, and they start looking for reasons. No. For here, once it breaks one of the wicks, set your alert above one of the wicks, then you enter the trade. And here, sure, you could enter. So we could enter, let's say we enter here. Price should potentially come down, maybe get support here. And let's just say it loses that support. Well, now we have another level of really strong support. Man, I would love for it to come down here to this support, because as soon as it comes up and it breaks this level again, guess what we do? We enter the trade even more. So whenever you're entering a trade, don't go 100%. For example, if you're going to do $100, don't put your full 100 here. Put maybe half, just in case it keeps on running up, which I doubt, or even a third. But let's just say we put half here, and we wait. We wait to see what happens. We check on it in about 12 hours, maybe 18 hours. We see if either it came down or potentially came up. If it came up, great. If it went up 20, 30%, great. Wait for it to retrace. It just rinse and repeat. Once it retraces, then a few candles have to produce minimum 2 to 3 candles on the 4-hour time frame for a stronger indication of a support bounce, because you're showing that it's gaining that support, and then you add to your entry and it continues going up. But this, I do like it. I do recommend, of course, none of this is financial advice. This is only for entertainment purposes. But if I was looking at this, I would recommend to myself, enter now, potential, it pulling back. If it pulls back even further, even great. Check on it 12, 16 hours, and then see if I can add to my entry. So that's what I'll do. Hopefully you like that thought process on that. Next one is that Ponky would have been an excellent lever trade. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, it would have been really, really nice. Really nice. Let's see here. Jono says, miss Ponky too. Yeah. And we're going to miss coins, guys. And one thing that I love about the group, is I keep it real. You know, I let people know there was one RSR. RSR went 50%. And I saw it when it was at like 40 something percent, 45, 42 something. And I informed the group. I said, don't FOMO. Let's see here. Right here. This is a video.
And right now, RSR is killing it. Absolutely killing it.
So here I'm just saying RSR is killing it. Absolutely killing it. It's a 5-minute video. And don't want to show you that. So this, okay. So here I'm just saying that RSR is killing it. The way we always trade is we would have gone from this level. And right now it was only 20%. It was only 20% at the moment. But from here to here was like 50%. So just kind of give you a heads up. I do a lot of videos. I do a lot of videos for thought process. This was posted in the VIP chat. There I do a lot of the thought process. Now, with RSR, we don't chase coins. You know, we don't chase them. We wait for the retrace, or we enter once it breaks the levels. And it's very funny because I'll post charts, and then a day or two later, other groups will see what I see, and then they start posting charts, and then they pump literally our coin. This is why I don't like looking at other groups for my setups. I don't like doing that. There's a lot of groups that do, man, there's a lot. But it's good in a sense because you have numbers on your side, because that's what you want. You want the people, you want volume. Volume equals people buying and selling. So you want that. But what I would rather do is find coins, enter these coins, and more than likely they're going to move 20, 40, 60%. But then if another group that's big sees the setups that I see, then they may pump our coin. And that happens quite often. All right. Crypto Candy says, Jono, yep, that a real deal. Yeah, so one thing that I love about the group, the VIP group, is that I keep it real and I let you know as far as the emotions go. The greed, the envy, the jealousy, just all that stuff, you know, because you're going to see charts being posted with 80% gains, 120% gains, and you may not be in a successful trade. And then you may join that group. But what you don't realize is that they're posting 15, 25 charts a day. You know, yes, there's one group that I was looking at earlier, and man, they posted like 5, 6 charts just, and the day's not even done yet. This was like maybe 2 hours ago. No, I'm sorry. This was like maybe at 11. It's about maybe like 5 hours, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. So I was counting my fingers. Good thing I have 5 fingers. But I was looking at their call outs and what they're doing, and I see that they're doing the same call outs that another group is doing. And right now they only have, that I saw, I didn't go through the whole day, but just really quick, I saw 4 setups, 5 setups, like really quick. That's like, and all of them are buy the breakout, you know, or buy this. But they're not telling you like how to actually do it. For me in the group, I literally tell you when. I literally tell you buy now, enter right now. I literally tell you that. For example, let's see here. So this one, okay. So let me show you this. Can I paste this? Okay. So this was FTM. This was FTM. And when I posted this, this was on the 16th. So 2 days ago. Let me just show this without showing everything. So here you go. So this is FTM on the 16th, and this is one of our setups. And I said enter at current price. I don't think there are any other groups that tell you this. They usually say enter the breakout, because it protects them. Like, I'm willing to show all of my wins and losses. I'm willing to show how successful these trades are, truly are. Not, oh, buy the breakout, and then let's say it breaks out and it comes back down and it goes down 20, 30%, but they don't post stop losses. It comes down 20, 30%. And then, more than likely they got stopped out. And then when it does get 40%, well, then they can say, hey guys, we said buy the breakout and we posted this as a group and here it broke out. And so they're actually covering themselves. For me, I give you everything. All the wins, all the losses. I am extremely transparent. Now, granted, sometimes it can kick me in the butt, because sometimes we'll be in trades and we lose. And then we'll set up another trade and then we lose. Set up another trade and we lose. And then I stop posting. It's like, whoa, market's not good right now. These are great setups and it was looking good. And then the market just turned. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's go back to the training videos and everything else. Just kind of, relax. Don't think that you have to be in a trade. And then of course, once my alerts start going off, then I see the market changing again. Then we start posting. Like I said, for this month, we posted 9 charts, 9 setups this month. I counted them, 9 setups. And today we're the 18th. I know groups that post over 9 in one day, because the market's not great, guys. It's not. Do we get winners? Yeah, sure, of course. Do we lose sometimes? Yeah. So I must keep it real with you, because I don't want you to think that, we get these amazing gains. Man, that punky one was, let's see, is it here? Nope. Oh man. All my stuff's going away. The Matrix. But anyways, I said right here, enter at current price with lower entry if price retraces, and then I have the number here, but I don't want to put it here because, again, it's VIP. All right, moving on. But no, I like this one. I think it's great. Here's my thought process on FTM. Okay. Mr. Wise says, what's up, broski? What's up, man? Appreciate you being here. This market is ready to bang. It is, dude. It is. Right now is when it kind of scares out everybody, because, there's some days that are great, some days that aren't. And then it's like, oh man, let me just wait again, or I'm losing. No, there's 2 different mindsets. One is the investor mindset, and then the other one is the trader mindset. What mindset are you in? Depends on if you want to enter trade or not. There's some coins here that are really great for investors. They're down, and that's when you want to buy them. Like, they are down. You want to buy them when they're down. But a trader mindset will have to wait for it to break the resistance level, then continue upward, and then of course, break its new level, and then the trader mindset will enter. While the investor, because the investor has time on his side, the investor, by the time the trader entered, the investor made 60%, 80%, easy. So just gonna give you a heads up. Right now, I'm stressing to everybody to have the investor mindset and have patience and just wait. Time is on our side. We're at the very, very beginning of this incredible bull market. We're at the very beginning. But with the same token, I know that there's a lot of different types of traders. Day traders, swing traders, investors, scalpers. So what I do is whenever I post my charts, I take care of everybody. There's some charts where I'll post and be like, me personally, I would not set a stop loss. If it goes down, great. But here is a stop loss for the trader mindset. And I wouldn't sell it until it hits this price, or until it does this many X's, or until approximately this date. And that way it covers everybody. So just kind of give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Crypto Candy says Ray is possibly retesting. Yes, definitely. Let's go ahead and look at Ray. So I'm afraid to open more charts. So let's go ahead. And if y'all guys are interested be like a detective. If you're not in the group, be a detective. My goal is to make you money. My goal is to make you money. Be a detective. Notice the stuff that I have up here. Notice this stuff. Also, notice this stuff. This says group. Take screenshots, guys. Look at these charts and see what you see. They may make you money. So just kind of give you a heads up. Always be a detective whenever you're watching my shows. All right, well, let's go to Ray. Let's see here. Let's make sure that we have this on the watch list of this. And here's another part of being a detective. Whenever I'm adding these to the YouTube watch list, see if I'm watching it on for the group. See if I'm watching it under the closed tabs that I'm looking at. So once again, I'm giving you a lot of tips, guys. I'm giving you a lot of tips. My goal is to make you money. Now, if you make money and you're able to afford the VIP, great. If you have money right now and you can afford the VIP, stop messing around, join the VIP, start making money. If you don't have money, and I understand, watch all this stuff. And this, I'm giving you tips right now to where you can make money, because everybody else, they want to charge you before they teach you. Me, I want to teach you so that you can make money, so that hopefully you join the VIP. I think that's the way it should be. You know, oh, your stuff does work. Let me go ahead and enter your group. Versus paying for something. I was like, whoa, you post this many charts? Oh man, like, okay. So give me a heads up. All right, moving on. Let's see here. I already did that one. Let's come over here to this, and let's not give you too much secrets. So YouTube. Okay, FTM's there. Next one is a Ray. Oh, let's do some Ray. Let's go RAY USDT. Okay, and MEXC. Okay, so for MEXC and RAY, I do show resistance. Let's see, do we have a box? Let's just go ahead and just do levels. Now what I do is I have the magnet tool on, and I always go where the candle body closes are at. This is stronger than a wick, in my opinion, because it closed there. Now, depending on the time frame, depends on where you're going to set it. Because if this was a daily time frame, well, then more than likely it'd be up here. But since it's a 4-hour time frame, well, now it's down here for the candle body closes. It does look like it's going to retest. And just to give you a heads up, guys, we are in this one. We did post this one. And we posted this one, I believe it was yesterday, because it broke out of this. Well, once again, I have alerts on everything. Here's another alert. You know, once it breaks this level, we can add to our entry. So I'll give you a heads up. Here, it did come down. It did retest, came back up, came back down. Now, possibly, this could possibly be another area of a retest, or we could get stopped out. Once again, nobody knows what's going to happen. But here's the beauty part. Once, let's just say we do get stopped out. Once it breaks this level does not change. This is still the level that we would need to look at for entry. And then once the candle body closes above this level, we enter the trade. You know, more than likely I would wait though till after it breaks this level, because this was the most recent high. And if you were to enter here on the candle body close, well, now you're faced under resistance, and then more than likely it'll come down, have to try to fight above it. So what I would do is I set an alert here for us to enter the trade. Now, as far as this goes, yes, I do see that it's possible bounce. Now, if you're thinking about this trade, would I enter right now? So there's a bunch of different thought process that goes into this. And what I love to do is I love to give you all of the who, what, where, when, why, especially the why. Would I enter this trade right now? No. Depends on my risk tolerance. I do see that we have a lot of really nice major support. I do see that. So we could enter now, but we have a high chance of it coming down. Possibly. Even though we have this really nice support, it could come down. If Bitcoin starts coming down, this could come down. Now, let's take that back and let's think about if we were to wait 2 to 3 more candles, so roughly around 12 hours, are we going to start printing candles that start doing this? If we do, then sure, enter the trade. But what if we get a candle that closes above this level, which is great, that's what we want, and then we get a candle that closes underneath it? Nope. This is showing that it's losing its support, and it could come all the way down to possibly here. So we have to wait. We have to wait, set another alert, and then continue looking at it. Now, a huge benefit of being in the VIP, all this waiting that I'm referring to, that's what I do. That's what I do. I have alerts. I have alarms on my phone so that when my 12 hours go by, I get alerted. 16 hours go by, 12, 18 hours, whatever, I get alerted with the coin name on my phone. So then I can go and look. It's like, oh, it doesn't look good. It didn't find support. Let me just wait. Let me just wait just a little bit longer. Maybe another candle or 2. So maybe 8 hours. And this is why I'm updating the group when I'm updating them. And this is why I'm able to say to the group, again, not financial advice, enter now. Because I've done all the waiting. How many times have you been in other groups or watched other people and they say, yeah, buy the breakout, this and that, blah, blah. And you buy the breakout and it comes down and now you're just waiting and waiting. You're waiting several days, several weeks for it to hopefully break above or possibly get stopped out. When I do my calls, like I let you know the exact moment. There are some times where it'd be like, wait for the candle to close and it's got like an hour left. So wait for the candle. And I do that because I'm doing other things. I got a bunch of DMs. I'm making videos. Keep, updating the group. Doing reviews on the charts that are posted. So I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I'll say it. Wait for the candle to close. Wait for the 4-hour candle to close. It's got 1 more hour. The candle must close above resistance. If so, enter. If it doesn't, wait. And then what I'll do is I'll check on it later on, or my alert will go off saying that we entered it. And then just update the charts. Moving forward. So that's what I would do on that one. I just wait. I would wait a few hours, maybe 12 hours, 8 to 12 hours, just to see what's going to happen. If it starts going to this, we enter. If it breaks down, we just wait, set an alert. That's what I do. Great one. Let's see here. We got Dave P in the house. What's up, Dave? Appreciate you, man, for being here. And thank you guys for smashing the likes. That really does help. Man, you guys are killing it on the likes. You guys are killing it on the likes. And you guys make me so happy. Just to let you know, everybody who is in here, I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing to the person behind you because I don't like pointing. But everybody who's in here, guys, just know that you are my favorite. You're my favorite because you're here, and you're my double favorite because you smashed the like. So I appreciate you greatly, guys. If you're watching this on the replay and you haven't smashed the like yet, take this opportunity, smash the like, and you will also be my favorite. So give you a heads up. All right. Let's see here. Sam Webb says 68% of the time. 68% of the time. 80% of the time. Yeah. Sam Webb, of course, he's we're with we check out LuxAlgo a bunch, and we were kind of making jokes about that last night. Wasn't last night, but it was, or night before. My days get mixed up. But we've had mentors where it's 68% chance all the time, 68% chance it breaks up, 68% chance it breaks down. So just give you a heads up on that. Jono says, keen to take a look at cream coming into golden pocket. Ooh. Let's look at some cream. Let's look at some cream. USDT and MEXC. So in this one, we did look at this some time ago, way back over here, when it was a market cap of 78 million. Now it's gone up quite a bit. So let's go ahead and delete all this mumbo jumbo. And let's just look at it. So for this 4-hour time frame, if we went to a daily time frame, okay, So I would still, let's go 4 hour time frame. I would still start my fib pull from here because this was the start of the move. I did the daily, and the daily still shows that this would be the start of the move. The price came down, it went up, created a pivot, came back down, created a pivot, then started again. So because of this movement, this is where I'm still going to start my coin or my fib pull. So let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's make sure our magnitude is on. Let's go to the fib retracement. Let's go here and here. This is a pivot. It came down, it stopped, it changed direction, or otherwise known as a swing, started coming up, and here it's the top and changed direction, started coming down. Beautiful. Now this one I have been looking at, and I believe I made a video on this for the VIP. So here's another one that I'm looking at. It actually entered the golden pocket and now appears to be coming up. Could you enter this trade? Yes. Matter of fact, I was strongly thinking about putting this as one of our setups for today. I still have one more. I still have one more that I can do. I already did 2 this morning. I think like at 1 or 2 in the morning. I still have one more I can do. So my limit, my personal limit, is 3 charts per day, the max. There are times where I don't post any charts, depending on the market. Matter of fact, this month, there was 12 days that I didn't post. Now, was I on vacation? No. Constantly updating the group, constantly, doing charts, updates, thought process, screen shares, so the group is very well informed. However, the charts, the market wasn't good. So I don't want to risk your money, and I treat your money like it's my money. Now, with this being said, I was thinking very, very hard. I believe it was yesterday to post this one. Was it yesterday? Today. Again, my days get mixed up. I had another 2 hours of sleep. I stayed up all night doing a bunch of charts. I want to be ready. I want to be in front of all these moves. They're going to happen. So I stayed up again, 2 hours sleep. So I think it was this morning I was thinking about doing this one. But it's still high risk. It's still high risk. We had a really nice run up. What was this? 70? Ooh, look at that. 70%. Because I was looking at this one just recently, and it did a run up of around 70%. Now, the pullback to here would be perfect. But could it come down further? Yes. So in my opinion, if, again, depending on your risk tolerance, for me personally, because I like this, it's, DeFi and everything else, because I like this, what I would personally do, I don't recommend this. This all depends on your risk management and risk tolerance. I'd enter now. Why not? I wouldn't enter all of it though, because I'd have a lower bid down here in case it does enter the golden pocket. We have another entry here, and then one more. I seriously doubt it'll hit right above all of this support. So right here, which is above the 786. I don't think this one will hit. I think what might happen, we do this. And then everybody will see, oh, inverse head and shoulders, breaks out of this neckline. Our target would be about here, or measured move. And then this is what I think would happen. So what you do, if this happens, you cancel this one, and you would add to it right here. So for me personally, I'd enter right now based off of my risk tolerance, and everybody's different. And then I would add once it broke this level and then start going up, I'd enter again, and then potentially right here. So these are my 3 entries. And let me change this color because it's confusing me with the blue, but that's what I would do. Now, one thing, guys, with here, we do this every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I show you how to actually trade. I don't do all this, and I watch all these guys. I watch all these mentors. I watch all these people on YouTube. And what they do is they tell you stuff after the fact. And a lot of the members, they refer to them as retro mentors because they're showing you what already happened. Oh, look, guys, it broke this level. It did this, and they can see that it came down. But if it ever goes against their sayings, they don't point those out. They only look at the stuff that makes them look good. Do I trade oversold? I'm sorry, do I trade overbought RSI? Yep, all the time. Do I trade, do I buy oversold? So do I buy overbought? Yes, all the time. Do I buy oversold RSI? Nope. Why not? Because it can continue coming down. The price can continue coming down. Very important. Do I buy on bearish divergence going long? Do I buy to where it's going to go up? Do I buy on bearish divergence? Yep, sure do. Let's just say there was bearish divergence. Is there bearish divergence? No. But let's just say there was bearish divergence. And it's so funny too. I don't even look down here, guys. Like whenever I'm charting, I don't look down here. I have this up here because if I didn't, y'all would not be watching the show. They're like, oh, he doesn't use anything. I don't use any of this stuff. I know how to use it. I've used it for the start, but now that I know what it does, I don't need it. All I need is this. However, you know, because, you know, most people, like, you have to build that foundation first. So what I'll do is I'll make reference to, oh, we're, you know, bearish divergence, you know, look for this, and then it might pull down to this number. So that's what I was going to say, that let's just say we don't, but let's just say we had bearish divergence. Does that change my thought process? No, because it ran up this much, it's coming down, I'd enter now and then have a lower bid. So if there was bearish divergence and it played out, well, hopefully it gets my entry, which I already was thinking about prior to looking at the bearish divergence. With any type of divergence, it doesn't even matter what time frame you're on. It could be very small divergence or very large divergence. We don't know until it either finds support or resistance. Everything depends on support resistance. Everything. It'll be support until it's not. For example, this right here is a support. It'll be support until, wait for it, it's not. This is resistance. It'll be resistance, wait for it, until it's not. So that's literally how simple trading is. It literally is. And all these people, they have all these indicators, you know, showing you low volume nodes. And like we can, I have to bite my tongue. We can see all this stuff. Now, granted, you may not be trained to see this stuff right now, but you will be. Follow me. I show you all this stuff. All right, moving on. Joe, you talk too much. I know. Oh, man, speaking about talking too much. Time's already up. Man, I hate that. So cream, sure, I'd enter, have a lower bid right here. Let's go ahead and put that as our lower entry. Our entries are always blue lines, blue labels, and then of course entering at current price. How about targets? Okay. For our target, now since we have several, okay, so my stop loss will be right here, 30%. Ooh, 30%, Joe, that's crazy, man. Man, you don't even know how to trade. Why would you do 30%? That's, hold on, wait a minute. This is not saying that we're losing 30% of our initial investment, of our total investment. Let's say we had $100. We're not losing $30 out of that 100. We're losing a third. We're losing 30% of a third. So it's not bad. We have another entry here, another entry here. So if it breaks up, we cancel this one. And now, because it's breaking up, we don't leave this here. We move this bad boy up really tight. Well, I wouldn't say really tight, but we would move this bad boy up underneath this, this pivot, this swing, this bounce, whatever you want to call it. And now we have it at around 3-4%. About 4% would be our stop loss. This is just to see where the price action is going to go. Is it going to go here and then here, which I doubt. If so, now we're in 100%. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, so let's do a target. Our target would have to be minimum a 1-to-1 ratio. So minimum 30%. And our first target is right here. It's perfect, 34%. So this is your setup for cream. Hope you enjoy it. If you haven't already, definitely smash the likes. I do greatly appreciate that. Let me double check to see if, let's see, checking on the Twitter. We got some viewers on Twitter, which is very nice. And I do thank you, Twitter family. Appreciate you greatly. And then of course, right now we are looking at, YouTube. All right. So no more coins. Let's just go run through the chat really quick. Sam says, I think I have too many coins. Me too. And that's because I was really careful this time. I don't have too many coins. And then I took off. I sold like 8 coins maybe. And then I bought 8 more. Like, man. Let's see. How do I tell the good from the bad? Well, that's really hard. How do you tell the good from the bad? Okay, so hopefully you're in profit on all of them. If you're not, then don't sell the bad ones, because now you're at a loss. Hold them. Wait a couple months. They're all going to be in profit. All of them, I guarantee it. Now, granted, none of this is financial advice. Never trust me, always verify. But that's going to happen. Now, in reference to the good from the bad, it depends on what you're referring to, like the projects, the price action. There's so many different things that we can go into that. The good from the bad. You'd have to be more specific, sorry. Because there's so many different ways that I can interpret that. See, Sam says, or in our case, the good from the really good. There you go. Just hold it long enough. Just hold it long enough. Mongo Mind 1 says, when the other groups pump our coins, is that our cue to sell? Well, normally it'll pump them to our targets and then some. Great question. Now, there was a video that I did for the VIP in reference to this one. Oh my gosh. Right click. I can't right click. What's something wrong with something's wrong with TradingView. But whenever you get a huge pump like this and it's really, really fast and it didn't hit our target, then when I tell people, and usually I'll see it, I'll tell people, hey, just sell it. Sell it. It doesn't even matter that we missed 7 extra %. Sell it right now, because due to the speed of the pump, it may come down, and I would hate to lose, let's say our target was 80%. And I would hate to lose 80%. Well, I'd hate to lose our profit, because let's say it only came into 75% and it starts coming down. Sell. Because that pump, we could use it so that when it does dump, then we can add in, because it needs to be organic. It needs to be, and what do I mean by organic? We need to see ups and downs, break of the level. Good, we're good. But we don't want to see pump, because normally what happens after a pump, you have your dump. So I'll give you a heads up. Let's see here. Moving on. Sam says, can't scare me, boy. I'm going to buy more. There you go. That's the attitude right there. Yeah, buy more. And right now, like I said, we're at the very beginning. We're at the very beginning. Time is on our side. Now, granted, a year from now, will I be saying the same thing? No way, no way, because time's not on our side. Now we got to be really careful with what we're doing and how we're doing it. You know, granted, we're still careful now, but, you know, stop loss and everything else and more alerts. So I'll give you a heads up. Let's see, what time frame should I wait and watch before I enter a trade? That depends. So there's so many different variables. One, depending on your risk management, your risk tolerance. Me personally, I love the 4-hour time frame. Now, this can also depend on the market cap and what it's done. Let's say it's a low market cap and it's done 30-40%, then it kind of comes back down, then it does another 20-30%, then it comes back down, then it comes back maybe 20%, then it goes up another 30-40%, and then you go to the 1-hour time frame and you see that You know, all these moves are really good. They're not, you know, a huge candle and then a dump to where it's got a nice momentum. So because of that, instead of the 4-hour time frame, and let's say this market cap is 150 million, I know that in order for me to catch those pumps, because I need to wait for the candle to close, I'm gonna go to the 1 hour. That's what I'll do. Now, if it's a larger market cap, they move slower. So it's safer, the 4 hour, so that I don't get fake outs, as many fake outs as I would on a 4 hour. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. I wish I could smash the like twice. Well, you can smash it three times. Yeah, so always remember, you can, on the odd, yeah, it has to be an odd number. That way stays the like. Moving on. Let's see here. Can I use crypto coins in casinos? Doubt it, unless the casino accepts crypto coins. What? We got Spanky in the house. My gosh. Spanky. What's up, buddy? This dude right here, if you don't know him, he's an absolute beast. Absolute beast. This dude has come a long way. He has come a long way. Very proud of Spanky. Ready to bang. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Wolf762 says, I'm gonna start watching you more, Joe. I haven't chatted with you since the group. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Glad you found this place. Glad you're here. And we do everything in the most simplistic form. And not only that, but I explain everything. And you don't get that from all these other gurus and mentors and YouTubers and influencers. You don't get that because they want you to be a sheep. I don't want you to be a sheep. I want you to be a trading warrior. I say that all the time, and it's so true. I want to show you everything that I have, and then you can tell me, Joe, look at this coin. Joe, look at this coin. It did X, Y, and Z. I'll go and look and say, man, this one's ready. Let's post it. You know, we all make money. That's what I want. I don't want sheep. I don't want you relying on me. Like in the beginning, yes, you have to rely on me so you can learn all these tips and tricks. And that's another thing that I do. I would never say, except for leverage, because I don't teach leverage in the free portion. I teach the leverage in VIP. Now, granted, if you don't want to learn the leverage, that's fine. You don't have to learn it. It's just that I have people in the VIP who trade leverage and know that I trade leverage, and they'll hit me up. They're like, hey, Joe, can we do a screen share with, because I like doing screen shares whenever I do leverage. Can we do a screen share on leverage? All right, sure. Give me 30 minutes. You know, making a video, I'm answering my DMs, and then we'll go and we'll trade leverage, and then we'll look for charts, and then we'll, you know, do our thought process, and then we enter trades, make some money. But yeah, I'm really happy you're here, and you'll see it too. What I do is I give you all my thought process. I explain the who, what, where, when, why, especially the why. For me, that's always been super important. Don't just tell me what to do, but why am I doing it? And then explain all the stuff. And you'll see that, as I mentioned here. You know, this was the pivot. This was the swing. This is the lowest part. This was the highest part. This was the swing. So everything that I'm saying, don't just be like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. And eating popcorn. Take notes. Oh, he did the fib retracement and he said he got the lowest point, the swing. Oh, and then he also went to a higher time frame to see if, you know, it was part of it. All this is vital information, in my opinion. Moving on. Let's see here. See, Mongo Mine 1 says, for Pokey, or Punky, you can try the online version of TradingView. For Pokey, you can try the online version. All right, guys, so if you don't have TradingView, the paid version, strongly recommend using my link in the description. It does help support the channel. If you don't have TradingView, period, you know, they have a free version as well. It's annoying with all the ads and it's very limited. Then of course, you please definitely use my referral link in the bottom for free, for the free setup. But invest in yourself. It's a tool that you need. It's a tool that you need. So very important. see, you can try the online version of TradingView. So for me, oh, I know what you're saying. You're saying because I'm using the actual desktop version. I get what you're saying. Oh, very good. Let's see here. It shows it to me online. Okay, awesome. All right, guys. Well, that is our time. We're actually over our time. Once again, we do this every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, it is 4:05 p.m. Not sure what time it is your time, but it is always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe. This is TradingIntuition, where I show you all of my thought process. I don't show you after the fact. I show you what I would do at the moment of the trade, unlike everybody else that shows you what they would have done after the fact. And you'll see it too. They're looking for reasons. They're looking for reasons why they're going to either enter or not enter based off of what they see. I do thank you guys so much. Now, you know what time it is. The awkward looking down. There we go. And put a 1 in the chat if you like my shirt. A penny for your thoughts. Seems a little pricey. Let me know. All right, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you like my shirt. Put in the 2 in the chat if you don't like it. All right. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those of you who are in the VIP, we will continue our conversations over there. For those of you who want to join the VIP, make sure to send me a Telegram message, or we can do Patreon. If you want to do it month for month using a credit card or debit card, if you want to pay with, of course, crypto, then you can send me a Telegram message, and then I will give you the information there. And these are my links. All right, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. Awesome, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Let's see here. Just want to thank everybody for being here today, guys. Let's go. DJ, play some music for about 10 seconds. 3, 2, and a 1.